Hello awesome people, what is going on? It is BradPhusion here and welcome back to more Space Engineers Ascension. So, in the last episode we had gotten the large portion, I don't know why I said it like that, the large portion of our ship right behind Prometheus, and we were just about to connect it. Then I realized the episode had gone on a little bit longer than I was intending it, so I had to cut it a little short. Anyways, now we are here to finally combine them. We have a little bit of work to still do before we actually combine them, and that is to grind down those last two pillars that you see on the sides there. That will actually allow me to kind of rest this up nice and smooth against it. We'll have to remove the lights as well, but other than that, everything should be fine. Now, just before I started recording actually, Kino had exploded. I don't know why. I'm guessing the landing gear, because that is the one thing that was missing. I did weld everything up together to make it look nice and neat again. But when I came back over here, you can actually see the dent where Kino had, for whatever reason, combusted. But anyways, we'll quickly weld it up here. There we go. Everything looks rather fine again. Not too sure, because I heard a weird thumping sound. And then when I finally went and looked, Kino was up against the wall like that. And yeah, the landing gear was gone. Anyway, enough of that. Let me quickly go around here and we'll investigate the situation just from a first-person perspective, or a little closer than what we were previously. So yeah, things are going rather well in most cases, both in-game and out-of-game. My PC hasn't actually crashed on me yet, despite having a few issues about a week ago. Well, I'm pretty sure I may have fixed it, but I'm still a little skeptical for now. Anyways, let me quickly grind this down whilst I talk to you guys about other stuff as well. So, as you guys know, I stream a lot. Obviously not everyone goes to visit my streams, but a lot of you guys do, and that I actually appreciate. But I've been getting kind of a little mixed feelings with YouTube lately. YouTube's been rather... I don't know really how to word it, but YouTube feels like it's dying in a way. But it's growing, but it's dying as well. It's a weird way of putting it. Like, I love doing YouTube. I love making videos. Videos are probably, again, my main hobby, my thing I love to sit down and do. I love to record these videos for you guys and then put them up for you guys. Obviously, I'm limited to when I can record, which is probably the biggest downside to my channel, and that is I can only record at specific times, meaning my content in most cases is rather limited until I can get enough money to move to another place where I can actually, maybe not even really moving is something I have to consider. Maybe it's just my sound environment. I should probably try to consider tweaking that, which isn't the easiest of things to do. But nonetheless, it is something that I have to consider trying to filter out anyways. Because I can't record during the day, because if anyone knows Australia, Australia has just the loudest birds, basically. Right from the second the sun comes up, or even before the sun comes up, to late at night, you'll still be hearing birds. And no matter where you live, you're basically guaranteed to hear them almost every second there's a sunlight. But nonetheless, from that, I kind of have tried to make it my setup as best as I can to try to filter out as much noise as I can, which mainly requires me getting up at about 11 PM, midnight-ish, and recording from that on till, 3 AM, 4 AM. And that, I don't mind, because I don't mind night time. It's perfectly fine for me. But sometimes it comes into contact with my personal life, which I don't necessarily like, because it kind of restricts what I can do. I don't know why I'm saying all this, but I figured I'd might as well talk about something kind of relevant whilst I go on. But minusing those factors, which again aren't really what concerns me about YouTube, it just seems like, because the way monetization's going, monetization is the shittiest form of income. I'm not gonna lie, not to speak like personally, because obviously the bigger the YouTubers, the more money they get, basically, which is perfectly fine because they deserve it. They got those amount of subs, they deserve what they get, basically. But my point is, I kind of have been preferring streaming lately. I haven't streamed much because I've been a little bit busy the past week or so, but I actually get a little bit more enjoyment out of streaming than I do out of video making. Now that isn't saying I'm not going to do videos anymore. God, I love doing videos. But I would like, just every now and then, if you guys see me do a stream and you haven't been to any of my streams in the past, try checking it out, because I have a lot of fun doing that. I feel I can engage with you guys a lot more than what I can do during a video. Because when I do a video, I mean, videos are fine. Like, again, I can communicate with you guys in the comments, and I can read your responses and then reply to them in another video, or reply them again in comment form. And that is fine, but I feel kind of disconnected from you guys a lot of the time when that happens. And when I stream, especially when I stream on Hitbox, there is only like 3-second delay between when you write a message for me and when I actually reply back to that. Probably about 5 or 10 seconds, I guess. If you do the times where I see the message, or times it takes me to see the message and then reply back to it and everything. But that being said, I feel much more engaged with you guys when I stream, and it's a lot of fun seeing you guys join me and, you know, have a little fun playing random games and stuff, and I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. I think if you haven't been to one, not to say I'm advertising my stream, even though I kind of am, but I'm just saying, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's a lot of fun, and I really do like doing that stuff. But nonetheless, I think we should be good now to actually start incorporating merge blocks. At least I think we are. We have grinded down everything completely. Everything is smooth surfaced, so we should be good actually. So let me grind down this bit here. And this will be where this merge block is. And then the other one will obviously be in the same place on the other side. Awesome. And by the way, if you guys have any questions you want to ask me about anything, whether it be streaming, my videos, or anything like that, feel free to ask me in the comments. I'm more than happy to reply back to them, which I tend to do all the time, or at least whenever I see your comment. For whatever reason, YouTube tends to delete comments a lot as well. I didn't necessarily notice this initially, but when I went to... because you have to go into the comments tab a lot of the times to actually see certain comments that are being removed by YouTube. And this isn't exactly the easiest of places to get. I mean, you have to go through probably about 4 or 5 pages before you can see the comments tab. I'm not referring to the comments on videos. I'm referring to the comment tab in general, which is hidden away in your community tab, which is in the studio and stuff. But the comments that get removed always go in there. But there's been quite a few of them lately, which I'm not too sure why YouTube's been doing that. And that was my mistake. I'm going to quickly go down there and grab that. Let me quickly go here, and we'll go just like this, and we'll quickly go and pick that up. I actually should probably empty out my inventory first, before considering picking up something. Why did I do that for? I don't know why. But at least we can access this anyway, so we can definitely put this in. There we go. No, I wanted this. Oh, by the way, I am using a different HUD, or different interface. It's a mod, and I'll link it in the description. I actually really do prefer this one over the default one. I'll be using this in my new series, which will be starting soon. I'm not going to give you guys any spoilers, but since you guys deserve it, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a hint. Or a screenshot, I guess, is probably the better way of doing things, because I'm not going to say anything. Some people know what the project is, some people know what it's called, some people know a little bit more than other people, but, I mean, that's just... I tend to, because a lot of people tend to stay in my stream chat a lot, even when I'm not streaming, which is nice of them to do so, but I tend to usually just come on even when I'm not streaming. When I'm even just editing a video, I'll just come on, I'll talk for a bit, and hang out with you guys, and that's kind of another thing I like about my streaming page, basically, is we can just hang out and chat and talk about whatever we want, basically, and it's awesome. I don't know if these are complete. I feel like they aren't. Hang on. Go up here real quick. And kind of just loop around. I just want to see if these are actually done. No, they are done. Okay. They just want... I guess they don't glow until they actually are connected. Sweet. So now we'll have to move... yeah, so we'll have to move the arcs to line up with this, and it will have a connection. This is so awesome. We're finally getting to this part here. So yeah, for anyone interested, I'll link it in the description down below, and you guys can come check out my stream, or at least just check out the page. If you guys want, you guys can follow me on there. You don't have to, but if you do follow me, you do get alerts when I'm streaming and such. You can disable those alerts, though, if you personally choose to. Or if you just want to support me, but you don't want to get emails every single time I stream. Which I tend to stream maybe twice, 3 times a week or such, maybe a little bit more than that, depending on how things go, basically. But, okay, so this will take us a little while. So I might fast forward through this segment, depending on... oh, it might not take too long, but I'll fast forward through it anyways, because knowing my luck, it'll take me a little while before I actually finally line this up. But nonetheless, I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, we are so close to having a lock, it is not even funny. Let me just quickly go forth, and I think we are actually now connected. I'm not too sure. No, we are actually not connected still. What did that do? Oh, that was me turning off power. Do not do that, Brad, you fool. Let's go forward a little bit more here, and we should... Uh-oh. No. That was bad. That was bad. It's not connecting. No, it did connect. Okay, strange. It caused a fair amount of damage when it was doing so. But we're connected now. We are one full massive ship. This is awesome. Okay, let me just quickly weld what we can here. We'll obviously have to weld the outside using these ships, but I just wanted to quickly tidy up here. We'll have a look when we go outside. But we've lined it up, and we can actually remove this Stargate now. We don't need this one here. And oddly enough, we can probably do a fair amount of renovation in the next episode, because having all this stuff here shouldn't be here. What I'm thinking of doing is remodeling all of this to basically be a cockpit of sorts. So putting a ton of glass all up in here just to make it look really, really cool. Just kind of decking it out, kind of. I think I'd like that. But let's have a look around, actually. So we'll go over here, and I think our ship may have slightly been disconnected. Hopefully not too badly. Oh no! No, 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 this is going to explode. This is going to be bad. Oh no. Okay. I'm not looking forward to this because this might... I'm going to stay off this because I don't want to get hurt myself, but I also don't want the ship to leave either. So this will take a... Actually, what I can do... I might be able to pull this off. I don't know how this will work though. I'm just going to try grinding down what I can, and hopefully that'll free it without damaging it too much. I'm hoping, anyways. So this is what happens when the game likes to snap things together, basically. Things don't go to plan, so I'm hoping that grinding this down will give me access to my ship again, with no issues. Because I think the only thing really connected are these two pieces. So get this grinder down here, and we should be free without any damage. Which is not speaking for what happened at Kino as well, because the same thing happened there. But this should be free. And we should be good to fly it? Okay, good. I know we lost a little bit of steel plates there, but I'm perfectly okay with that as long as we didn't lose Skara. So here we are. Oh, that is so cool, seeing that finally connected and everything. Let's have a look from a top-down perspective. Just have a look at this. Obviously, the antenna will need to be removed as well. That's something I need to do. I'll probably make it a little bit more integrated so it doesn't look so weird. But that's so cool. Look at that. That is amazing. Hang on, I just wanted to get a better image of it without interference from myself or anything. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I'm happy with this. This has been good so far. So what we'll do now, since we do have a fair amount of time left over, I'm going to remove everything from the first room here. I'm going to remove the gate, I'm going to remove all the components, and move them back inside the arcs. Now, the arcs will probably need a fair amount of space remodeling, because whilst it is a big ship, there's not that much connection going on here. I mean, everything seems rather thrown over, not so much thrown over the place, but there's not much room, despite it being such a big ship here. So what we'll do is we'll quickly just... Oh, we don't even need to dock. I don't know why I was thinking we need to. But that does feel weird. Feels like gravity... Oh, am I crouching? Oh, weird. Okay, I'm crouching. That explains a bit. So, what I'm going to do... Because how high are the refineries again? I could probably just check by putting one down. Refinery... We actually have a few refineries, which is nice. But we'll go with this refinery here, just to see how big this one actually is. So we'll quickly have a look. So it's oh, what is that? 4 blocks maybe? 4, 5? It's hard to see here. Hang on. It's 4 blocks high. Okay, so it definitely won't fit in here unless I remove the ceiling, which could be fine because then we can have... Actually, that wouldn't be too bad of an idea. I was just thinking, if we put, say, the refineries along here, because they're 2 blocks wide, so we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2... that would leave with a weird spacing. Because I think if we did that and we remove the top side, this would allow me to have a conveyor system going all the way along here, basically. We could remove all these corner pieces and have a really long conveyor system connecting everything together, which I think would be really cool. So I'm going to do that, actually. I know my capacity is full, so we're going to obviously put a lot of stuff inside of Skara, which still, I need to change the satellite, the antenna, sorry, not the satellite, because it always says small antenna, but that's how I've been looking out for it. So we'll quickly go over here, we'll change it from small antenna to Skara. There we go. Okay, I could probably go with a K, but we'll leave it with a C for now, just because it reminds me of Kara. I'm gonna fill up your inventory with what I can, which I can't do much of. Can we put anywhere else in here? We should have access to, yeah, there we go, the welder, which Yeah, okay, we're fine. And I'll grind down what we can upstairs, and again, we'll just see what we can do here. Because again, the refineries will come out to about here-ish, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I mean, it would limit our space, but we can just get rid of this wall here, and we'd easily be able to navigate our way around here. So what we'll do is we'll go over here, we'll grind this stuff down, and we'll kind of, I could use the, no, I won't. I was going to say I'll use Scar to do this, but it's a little fiddly, and doing it from, yeah, because I don't want to grind out anything else by accident. We'll just quickly do this by hand. It wouldn't take us too long to do. But yeah, so things are turning out rather nice, and the ship looks amazing all connected. I was going to do oxygen throughout the ship, but I realized it's kind of pointless, and I do have an idea of what I want to do with oxygen, and that kind of comes into what I was talking about before when I showed you guys that little teaser, because that is going to have oxygen. I'm not going to lie, that will have oxygen. So that's, I guess, is as much information as you guys are going to get. It's going to be a new challenge, new things. Yeah, okay, no spoilers, no more spoilers, Brad, you've said enough already. Let people speculate. It's gonna be fun though, I think I'm gonna enjoy it a lot. It's not gonna be your average series, but it will be something. I think you guys will like it. But that said, we're just about to finish to grind down all this stuff here, and then we'll get the ship in, which will grind down the 2x2 areas that we'll need, both above here and below here. So yeah, this should be enough room for the refineries, because then once we have the refineries done, we could even just have a few assemblies just connected up here, and that'll be kind of fine. Let's go down once more. We'll quickly grind down the ground here, and we'll just look at our situation again from another perspective. I mean, once we're done. Oh, I was wondering why that was weird. We swapped camera views. Here we go. Also, you guys might notice, and I know you guys have been asking this for ages, I finally got rid of the camera HUD. That was actually part of the UI, this that you see here. Basically, this transparent HUD got rid of the camera, which I like. So, I know I kept it on for a while. Now, I always said I kept it on for realism factors, but that was a lie. I was just lazy, mostly. But I didn't mind it. I like the impediment of sorts. So what we'll do is we'll grind down this, and hopefully this should work out in our favor. Okay, so this is strange. The ground is actually thicker than I thought, because up here it looks like it's one layer. But for whatever reason, unless I'm grinding into the wrong place. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm completely grinding into the wrong place. So I've been mistaken this whole time. I thought the top side was... Oh, wow. Okay, so this is interesting. So we do have enough room down here to fit these things in, but this doesn't exactly collide with the area up here. So what can we see from here? If I was to grind down through this ground, what area would that be? What would that put us in? What could we see? Okay, that's there. Okay. Because, I mean, we can still have a conveyor system, but that might be too exposed if we go through the ceiling. I'm just not too sure, actually. Because I believe that's where the thruster block is, so this might be where the ceiling kind of comes over. I mean, the thruster that's kind of in the corner there. Oh, this kind of throws things a little bit off. I mean, that shouldn't be too big of a deal, honestly. This kind of works in our favor, but it kind of doesn't work how we originally intended it to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly grind down these parts here. I just want to see what it looks like if I have one refinery down. Just to see if it blends in, if it looks rather fine, tucked in the corner here. We'll get rid of this light as well, because this light's kind of in the road. There we go. Quickly patch you up, and everything is fine. So yeah, we can put it in here, given the alignment and everything. So there we go, the refinery. It honestly doesn't look too bad there. We'll have to, again, check everything over just to make sure it's lined up the right way. But that's definitely out of the road. I mean, that's nothing... Because I was thinking maybe it might be in the road of where we walk, but no, that's perfectly fine where it is, honestly. And we don't have enough steel plates on me to do this myself. But with that up there, I'm a bit afraid now. If we go outside, how thick is the walls on the top area? Because if it's rather thin, then that means to access the conveyor system from the top side, we would have to go a kind of grind out over here. Because that's where the thrusters are. Which is fine. Don't know why that looks so different. But, yeah, so the thrusters are there. We can see all 4 of them. Which means that the one block above that is the outside. But there's also one block above that that should be fine and hidden. Okay. That, we might not have... Wow. We might not have too big of an issue on our hands here. Not as big as what I was thinking. So yeah, I'm going to continue with this. I'm going to put down a few more refineries. Now, we'll obviously remove those ones from the other room in due time, but not straight away. I don't really feel the need to get rid of them ASAP just yet. Let's remove this light real quick. I should have done that before I destroyed the panel, before I destroyed this corner piece. But yeah, we'll quickly grind this down. They'll put down, I wonder if having spacing would be worthwhile. I mean, because they're going to be connected by a conveyor system up above anyway. So where would the spacings leave us in terms of symmetry and whatnot, and space? So if we leave a space, that would be 1, 2, and then we'd have a space, and then yeah, see that one would go there if I did that. And without a space, would go 1, 2, 1, 2, and that would be it. We'd have this wall here, which would be fine, I guess. So yeah, let me just put down another one here, number 5. Oh, there we go, and okay. And again, we'll have to remove the wall, but then again, it's not really necessary, is it? Yeah, I will remove the wall, because that looks a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so let us quickly get this welded up here and just see what this looks like. Because we should have enough components on us to complete these builds, at least hopefully. We definitely have enough steel plates to do it, though they are in the grinder right now, so I am fearful that they might not transfer over. Sorry, that I know they won't transfer over. But yeah, okay. Oh no, hang on. That one's done, but this one isn't. Okay, we are lacking something. And we'll just quickly get this done, and we'll check what we are lacking in a second here. Still, all things considered, this looks rather fine in my opinion. Go around here, drop me down, and what are we missing for these? So you have everything. You are missing motors and computers. Do we have any of you anywhere in this? Because I believe that we should have had some somewhere. We have them in the connector, but not much, because you need to be in the welder. And the computers, we don't have any in here. But we might have some in one of our other bases, actually. In Outpost Alpha might actually have one. Let me just quickly check what we have laying around here. Oh, well, perfect. Even though we'll need a lot more than what we just had then. So we'll go with... where are they? Oh, we don't have any more cobalt, maybe? And yeah, no cobalt or gold. Let's just see if it'll draw any. If not, then okay. Yeah, we'll have to go to the Outpost Alpha to grab what we need. So what are you dialing? You're dialing Outpost Alpha. Perfect. I love that sound. I should also say I have now completely finished the Stargate franchise. Right from the first movie, which is just called Stargate, and I've ended it with the second season of Stargate Universe, which, my honest opinion on the Stargate Universe, I love. Now, I know a lot of people are mixed with the Stargate Universe franchise, Stargate Universe itself, but I honestly think it was one of my favorites. I know, again, a lot of people are going to hate me for saying that, but I got so much out of that. We really don't have enough. A silicon. I thought we had all of this stuff. Apparently not. Or at least not that I noticed. Okay, yeah, so we are lacking... Hang on. We're lacking silicon, but we didn't need silicon for the other. We needed gold on the other. So if I bring the silicon from there to here, we should be fine to produce what we need. And you need... What did you need, actually? The motors. Nickel. But we had nickel. We just didn't have cobalt. So I need to grab the nickel and the silicon. Okay, that's fine. Silicon, nickel, and I'm going to be lazy to walk, so I'm just going to go to Primetus for now. Primetus. My light, actually, the bulb in my light blew today, so I can't actually see my keyboard. But anyways, that's a personal issue there. I could probably just turn a light on, but I'm lazy again. So silicon and nickel. So we take them with us now. Right, we can't carry that much. We don't need to take... Wait, hang on, why we... God damn it, I hate it when it does that. You want to take one thing, but it gives you another instead. Okay, and silicon. Perfect. We don't need... Yeah, okay, we're fine. Thank you, and warm. I know I shouldn't jump through a gate when it's doing the whooshy thing, but I'd love to do it anyways. And we'll put you across. There we go, so we now have them producing, yes. And we'll need some motors as well. We'll just get one more 100 lot of computers, and we'll be fine. Awesome. And once we get that done, we'll have to end today's episode after we just quickly weld up what we need to weld up. And that should be it, actually. So, everything, again, has been rather fine. The ship looks amazing now that it's mostly complete. And I kind of can't wait to remodel the interior, which I'm already beginning to do now. Again, we need to remove the gate, but that is something I will do in due time. Alright, I'm creating 200. That explains a little bit here. But we'll be taking these as we go. So yeah, things are looking rather bright for us, and I'm really liking how this has turned out. The whole series in general. The fact that we've come from just having... I mean, what did we begin with? We began with... Kara, I think, was the only thing we took with us. And we started with Prometheus, and that was it. And we explored, we were lucky enough to find a ship that gave us a little bit of resources to begin building. And from there, we just kind of, we continued going. The whole series has been done without a jetpack at all. So it's definitely plausible, and I definitely like how things have turned out so far. Things have couldn't have gone any better. We have made a few fuck-ups here and there, falling off mostly, that causes us to die. But other than that, though, things have been rather well. This series, what do you guys think about the series? You know, this whole series in total. Let me know in the comments down below. But let me just quickly finish welding these here, so we can see what these look like. Perfect, you're done, and you're now done as well. Okay, awesome. So yeah, things are turning out rather nicely. That being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Stay awesome, everyone.